Hey guys, so I am in my new 2023 Volkswagen ID4 S. So a step above the standard, but still the small battery. Estimated range they say is 209, but I think you can beat that in day-to-day driving for sure. Freeway, it's already been tested. Out of spec reviews did a 70 mile an hour highway range test on it, and it was 192. So I'd say like 220 is probably a realistic goal for range, just on normal day to day for me. So I'm heading to Electrify America. First time trying charging there, fast charging. There's not a whole lot of videos online about the charging speed and curve of this vehicle, so I thought I'd test it out. Now I'm only at, I'm at 62%. But I'm curious to see when you plug it in at a higher percentage what the speeds are, because the only other video I've seen, it was plugged in at 10% and it did shoot up all the way to 142 kilowatts, I believe. So I'm curious if it's going to be that high when plugging in at this highest state of charge. So once I get to the station, I will update you all on how it went. Just plugged in. Only getting 50. This is a 150 kilowatt unit, but not sure if it's just a cold battery or that's all we're getting. Inside the car now. Have the AC on too because it's hot. It says 73, but yeah, it's definitely hotter than that out here. Yeah, it's pretty weak. Not sure what's causing it to be so slow right now. If that's just part of the charging curve, or it's a cold battery, because I haven't really driven much today. Maybe about 15-20 miles, and it's only hitting 70 degrees over here. So I know my old Kona electric would really restrict charging speeds when it wasn't a good temperature. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to get to 80% from 63%. But right now it's not impressing me. I do know that the bigger battery does charge faster. This is a smaller battery, but I think the charging curve is a little too steep once it hit about 30-40%. Like in the other video I was watching, I was hoping it would level off a little bit better, but we'll see. I'll update you when it gets a little further along. Alright, just an update. 73% now. Less than 5 minutes to go to get to 80%. Still, it went up a few kilowatts. It was still 54 kilowatt. And I was looking up, since I'm not super familiar with ID4 testing videos, research online. I just got this car like a few days ago, and but I did look up the charging curve for the big battery. The Inside EVs did. And it looks like this is par for the course. This is normal that the charging curve starts high for up to 30-40% or something, and then just slowly dips, which I get to preserve the battery, and I'm all for keeping the battery health, but I was hoping it would be a little higher than this, but that just tells you that if you're going to road trip this car, definitely pull up to the charger with as few percent as you're comfortable with. 5% battery left, 10% battery left, and pull up to a charger, and you'll get the 142 kilowatts that this thing peaks at on these machines. And then yeah, you'll get that for 30% or so, and then it'll kind of dip down. So if you're doing a road trip and you need to hurry along, I would say just pull up as low percentage as you can, and you'll get the fast speeds and then sit there for maybe 15-20 minutes and then get moving. But yeah, I mean, you know, for me personally, DC fast charging isn't gonna happen too much, but I am gonna take this on a road trip soon, and yeah, I'll definitely, you know, let it go down. I've been driving EVs for a while, so I'm a little bit more comfortable with doing that, because I know my wife is not, and she hates letting the battery get too low. She starts to freak out a little. But for me, yeah, I'm cool with rolling up to a charger that I know is going to have multiple chargers and that is working, and you know, charging it from there. So yeah, just wanted to put out a video for this, since there's not a whole lot of information on the small battery ID4, and you know, I'll continue to do some videos and testing to see, you know, how well it does on a road trip, and but I'm happy with the purchase. I think this car, for my needs in particular, 200 miles is plenty. 220 in, you know, around town, and 200 miles on the freeway, that's plenty for me. So I think this car fits a lot of people's needs, even though the range might be off-putting to some, but the cost was good, the features are nice, and you know, I'll do a more in-depth review of the car later on once I get some more miles on this thing. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and I'll talk to you soon.